whole team for up here, but you know what I mean? I would definitely have a pussy doctor. Actually, I would have two pussy doctors. I'd have the regular, like, gyno pussy doctor, and then I would also have the pussy doctor. Yeah, the pussy doctor would have his PhD, his pussy handling doctorate. And I would be home right now instead of saying all this shit to you people. So, thank you so much. I'm gonna bring up. I don't know what was about to happen either, so we're gonna. All right, but what is about to happen is I'm gonna bring up your next comedian. He and I literally just got back at 9:30 this morning from doing comedy out in the Seattle area for the military. So please put your hands together. He's a published author, one of my closest friends, and he's fucking hilarious. It's Jay Jesser.
What's up? My name's Jay Jesser. I'm the pussy doctor. That's great. I think I'm gonna sit down. You guys don't mind if I sit down. We just got back from Seattle. We were in Florida a little bit before. We were doing comedy for the troops out there, the Navy, the Marines, so it was pretty good stuff. I was worried to go to Florida because the last time I was there, I was in Miami. We got ready to fly out, and there was like a 12, 14-foot gator on the runway. And we had to sit there, you know, in the plane for like 45 minutes before we were able to get out, you know, while they, wheeled it off and let it leave or whatever. So when we went back, I was like, you know what? I am actually petrified of being ate by a gator. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's just like some core primal thing, but I'm petrified of it. So I'm going to go eat a gator, so I feel comfortable being around gators. So I went to that real famous place they have down in Florida to eat gator. It's called Popeyes. I don't know what they serve there, but it ain't fucking chicken. Okay? So, then we went to Seattle, and I like Seattle. Seattle's cool. You know, I'm a 90s guy, so grunge was there. You know, Pearl Jam started in Seattle. It was pretty cool. Woo, woo. Nirvana. Yeah. Well, Nirvana was Aberdeen, which is like 100 miles away. Don't lose your head. But yeah, I've seen a lot of weird things in Seattle. You know, we got there. One of the times I was there, I saw this thing walking down the street. It's like black hair, pink hair, fishnets, black lipstick. I mean, I couldn't even tell what it was. You know, it's just not something you should do to a labradoodle. You know. Yeah, it just wasn't cool. But this time when I was there, something really weird happened. I got off the plane and there was like a glowing light in the sky. I'd seen the sun other places, but not in fucking Seattle. It was pretty nice there. We had a good time. We were getting ready to fly out, and Jen pointed out, she goes, hey, look, there's a book borrowing place right here. You just borrow a book, and then, you know, read it on the flight, take it. So I grabbed a book, and we landed here in Boise, and I was like, well, where do we return it? And I couldn't find a place to return it, so I asked one of the guys there, and he just pointed to the burn barrel outside. That's what we're doing over here. That's great. So yeah, I'm an adult diagnosed with ADHD, which is kind of wild. Do we have any ADHDers here? Woo! Yes, sir. There's a lot of. Okay, so we have a lot of non-ADHDers in here. So look, if you guys don't know what it's like to have ADHD, I'll explain to you. Let's just pretend that you're sitting down to watch maybe an episode of Fallout, and you've got your fluffy blanket, maybe your little booty socks, and bundled up, and you're ready to go, and you hit the button, and all of a sudden, you have to poop. You realize that this is one of them poop that it's coming. You forgot to eat breakfast, there was some coffee and some Adderall there, so you can't hold this shit back. And so you go to the bathroom and you're handling that business, and then there's a spider up there in the corner, and you see that spider, and you've never seen a spider like that before, so you take a picture of it and upload it to ChatGPT and find out, well, at least it's not poisonous, but did you know that Brazilian nuts have trace amounts of poison in them? And if you have too many Brazilian nuts, you can actually get really sick. In Brazil is where Shakira's from, I'm pretty sure. Oh, by the way, speaking of hips not lying, I better stand up off the toilet or I'll get arthritis. That's what it's like to have ADHD. It's wild having ADHD, I mean, there's a lot going on up here. And I get it. Like, I've done a lot of things. I've got a couple of books published, like Jen said. I've got an audiobook out. I've been in tons of movies, not those kind of movies. Yeah, God did not see blessed to give me the tools to audition for those kind of movies. It's rough. One time I spent about 37 hyper-focused hours building a spreadsheet that I'm pretty sure would solve capitalism. 99.9% sure would have if I'd have finished the project. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's hard to even talk to my regular friends, when I got ADHD and somebody's trying to tell me something. I know it's stupid. Whatever they're telling me is not worth my time anymore. Let's be real. But I'm trying to pay attention. I'm counting the various, blemishes on their face. Reminding myself the last couple of words they said, just like a complete asshole. And then in my head I'll hear this, why do wizards in Lord of the Rings have such dirty robes? Why has the wizard got a long, filthy beard? That's not healthy. Shit. My inner voice is Christopher Walken. What's going on here? Nonetheless, Mr. Walken is making a pretty good point because why are the wizards in Lord of the Rings always filthy? I play Dungeons and Dragons. There are spells and there are cantrips designed specifically to keep your clothes clean. There's no reason to be dirty. One time watching The Lord of the Rings, I binge watched the whole thing, all of it. And I decided, well, I gotta go learn how to shoot a longbow. Obviously. You never know when a prehistoric elephant's gonna come charging through your neighborhood. Jump up there and Orlando Bloom that thing in the back of the head, Take away my SNAP benefits, I'll go to the fucking zoo. Meanwhile, my friend's staring at me wide-eyed because he's trying to give me the directions to the funeral 3 separate times, and I'm like, I'm arguing with the giant orangutan. Yes, my Christopher Walken is King Louie from the Jungle Book. That sounds funny to y'all until you realize that every single thing that he does turns into King Louie. You guys have any idea what it's like to see a gigantic orangutan stuck in a recording booth shouting for more cowbell? Scary. But yeah, it's pretty wild having all of this stuff going on in my head. Despite all that, I recently got engaged.
Oh yeah.
Even more recently, she dumped me. Yeah, She knew about the ADHD. ADHD people, we can spiral real hard, you know, we get bad news like that. You know? So she was real gentle. She was real adult about everything. You know, she did the modern thing. You know, she dumped me via text. Yeah, and if that wasn't enough to get the old ADHD brain going, she did it about a week before she left to Ireland with another man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a true story. And you know, I am not, as you can tell, I am not the tallest guy in the world. He was shorter than me. All right? He didn't have anything on me except for that Irish accent. And I'm like, that's stupid. Because I'm an actor. I've got accents for days. You can see a pretty gal like this. And I can turn on that accent and I can say, hi, lass. How are you? How about you? Come back to my cottage. I'll build you a fire. Tell you that I finally found my 4-week clover. You got a boyfriend? Well, she did, okay? And if that Irish accent was working on you, I'll keep it up. Yeah, he didn't have any. He was shorter than me. I didn't have anything I didn't have. Well, I mean, she had this thing, what was it called? An inheritance? Apparently that's super important to her. I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it's weird. I don't really know how to handle the idea or the concept that my ex left me for a leprechaun. And that was pretty hard to eat a breakfast cereal with the mascot staring back at you, forever changing your concept of what Lucky Charms are. Love that cereal. I can't even eat it anymore. But yeah, it's rough, man. Love is rough. Love is rough when you have ADHD. You know what? In fact, it's dumb. Love is stupid. It's stupid. I think I'm just going to go back to talking about wizards. Wizards, because you know, maybe my ex did leave me for a magical creature, but my dog thinks I'm a magical wizard.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's not because of the beard, okay? I'm pretty sure it's not because of after the breakup I've been laying around the house in a fluffy bathrobe stained with spaghetti all over it. It's mom's recipe, yes. But no, it's because my dog thinks I have spells and cantrips. Because my dog, when I get home to see my dog, she is so excited to see me, she just starts shaking. I call her Wiggles when she gets home. Wiggles her whole body. She's like, Dad, oh, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. She's like excited, right? She's like, oh, Dad, it is so dark in this house. And I'm like, light. Oh, Dad, you turned the lights on. Oh my God, but I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm like, food. Oh, Dad, this is so great. Now there's food. And I'm like, you want this ball? She's like, her like inner wolf kicks in. Yeah. Throw it. Throw it. I'm like, where'd the ball go? Where did the ball go, Dad? It's right here. Holy shit, you're a wizard! I love it. It makes me feel so good. You guys know, like, you would be that excited if you were coming home to a magical, all-powerful wizard. You know? I'm pretty sure that's why Christians are so excited to go to church.
Thank you.
I am not saying Jesus is a wizard, okay? I'm just saying he's got the beard, got the robes, Makes food appear out anywhere. I don't know about the hygiene thing, but I've never read about him washing other people's feet, so you be the judge. Thoughts and prayers, spells and cantrips. If the sandal fits. Yeah, I love my dog. I'm hoping my dog lives long enough that I can put her brain in a robot body. That'd be pretty cool. You ever seen really cool like laser beam eyes or some shit, you know? Nah, about 40 seconds after I did that, the whole neighborhood would be up in flames, smelling like burnt squirrel. Yeah, my dog is crazy about squirrel. You guys ever see that movie Up? Yeah. Yeah. My dog's like 100 times worse than that dog on the movie. If she had laser beam eyes, forget about it. And also, fuck that movie. Cried like 6 times in the first 7 minutes. I could give her maybe just some Terminator eyes though, if she had a robot body, you know. Kind of weird when she watches me masturbate, though. Well, I mean, she watches me masturbate now, and that's weird enough. So, I mean, she looks so disappointed in me. I've been doing it a lot since the breakup, like a lot. You know, and so she just has that look on her face. It's that same look that Pastor Johnson had when he realized I went through jewelry. Fellas, you hear that we can get robot girlfriends now?
You said what?
Yeah, we can get robot girlfriends now, 100 grand.
The fuck?
They got like warm skin, like temperature skin. They got saliva glands. You put this mixture in there, give you the old Nancy Reagan, whatever you want. Some of y'all aren't laughing about the Nancy Reagan joke. Nancy Reagan was the original throat goat of DC. The old Ronnie's head bouncing back and forth like that permanently. Why did you think that happened? Everybody thinks Monica was the throat goat. It wasn't. Nancy. There was no just say no with Nancy. There was just say. They can do all of that for you, you know. And women are big mad about it. Women are angry that men can get robot girlfriends. I don't know why. Women been fucking robots since 1897. Yeah, that's when the first vibrator was invented. And they were steam powered back then. And it's probably a little tricky to use, but you know, you get to be mad about that just because guys are 100 years behind you. I mean, you can be mad about it if you're a woman in Texas. You can be mad about these robot things because women in Texas can only have 6 vibrators.
That's a lot?
It's a law. It's a natural law in Texas. Six plastic dicks. That's it. 6 dicks, just fine. 7 dick? 1 dick too many. I don't know why it is. Probably, I mean, I see a cowboy hat or 2 over there. Maybe you guys are on Texas is very conservative, so I figure maybe 6 days a week is fine for self-deprecation, but that 7th day, that's reserved for the Lord. Be no synthetic sausages on the Sabbath. Yeah, fellas, you can get one of these things. You can get one of these things, and they will go to your social media. They'll go through your search history. They'll figure out what it's like, what you like, everything. You know, they basically morph into the perfect mate for you. And you think that you love them, and they're expensive. Like I said, you know, they're not only expensive to get over to your house the first time, but you lock one down, then you got You got hairdos. You got fancy clothes. If like a hip joint goes out or something like that, you gotta replace it. Guys, you're gonna be spending a lot of money on these things, you know. Or you could just spend $100 grand on the robot and. Anyways, I gotta wrap this shit up. My son's 25, and you know, he was asking me. He's like, "Hey, Dad, how are you really doing with Breakup? We have a good relationship. How are you really doing with Breakup?" I'm like, I'm somewhere between, you know, making PRs at the gym and X-wing fighter sounds while I pilot a butter knife into a wall outlet. But he said, Dad, you know, if you want to get over somebody, you need to get under somebody. I'm talking to you, college girl. Yeah. No, it's good advice, right? Like, he's 25, I get it. That's his age group. He can move on. Variety, all that kind of stuff. But I gotta tell you guys, fucking grandma's is weird. What? Make fun of me? I didn't mean to live this long. What's happened? One day, that's my age group. Look what's in my fucking pocket. This is what happens when you get older and you don't know it. That's a butterscotch candy. That's in my pocket. I'm not saying fucking grandma's is bad. Just saying it's different, you know? They can't be as adventurous as you. They just have a hip replacement, you know? And they'll roll over for you, but you better mean it if they do. You know? Get her done. Grandmas are good in bed too, man. They'll make you come fast. They will. Grandmas make you come faster than my ex could drain the balls out of a leprechaun. I'm kind of losing some of you guys on this. All right, look. There's a lot. I'm not saying anything bad about grandmas. I'm just saying maybe don't think about how they got so good and bad. Okay, I'm not saying that their vaginas have more mileage on them than their 1987 Civic hatchback. I'm going to be grateful of the grandmas because there's a lot of, I can see, you know, I can't see very many people. There's a lot of beautiful ladies in this room. They're young, they're sexual beings, and someday you're going to wake up a fucking grandma. And you're going to want to get fucked. And nothing wrong with that. And for all you fellas making fun of me, you better stop right now because you're going to be fucking them. All right. I'm going to bring out the guy you came here to see tonight. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, He's a very funny guy. He is a lover of dogs and manatees. You can find him on Prime Video and Tubi. His name is Alex Mason.